Good morning, world. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I have a mandate from God, people, to bring about the greatest prosperity period that this world have ever seen. And the way that I do it is by creating a million millionaires. Now, my topic for today, people, is that I want you to redefine the words that you speak. I'm going to give you a few words and just help you change your definition and perspective about these words. And I'll also talk to you about the difference between non-believing, believing, and knowing. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I say is goals. That's the first word. You have to. It took me a while to really wrap my head around this, but when I got it, it's been really life-changing. When it comes to goals, we've been taught to think that goals is something in the future. And the problem with that is that it goes against the laws of nature. Here's how the law of nature interpret goals. See, the world doesn't care about what you want or what you believe that you deserve. All it cares about is that it only gives you what you believe that you are right now. So in other words, you got goals and dreams that you're pursuing, but it's not gonna deliver on those things that you're pursuing because you're pursuing them. That means you don't believe that you have them already. So the first thing I learned about goal is that goal is something that's very present. So instead of you chasing something, you have to work on being the thing that you desire to be. And the more you be the things you desire to be is the more it is manifested in your life. So goals, therefore, is nothing in the future, is something that you must develop the mindset that you are right now. So whatever that goal is, if you believe that you're a very successful entrepreneur, I don't care if you never ran a business a day in your life, you have to start believing in your mind that you are that right now and start declaring that over your life, prophesying that over your life, and visualizing what that looks like over your life. So you have to be the things that you desire to be in order for it to be manifested. Therefore, the word goals is no longer future things, is that whatever you desire in your life, you have to choose to switch your mind to believe that you are those things right now. So that was powerful to learn that goal is not a future thing, but instead it's right now. The second thing I want to share with you is about failure, is that failure, I had to change my definition of failure, is that it's not final, it's not permanent, it's not even a negative thing for that matter, but intentionally choosing to understand that failure is very necessary. Without failure, there's no success. You know what I'm saying? What you consider failure is you practicing, applying the things you learn. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't work out, however much times you try it, is that you're not failing. The man that invented the light bulb took him 3,000 or 10,000 times. Every time that he never had light, he wasn't failing. He was practicing, applying the things that was necessary to create the light bulb. And eventually one day he figured it out, and boom, there goes the light bulb. So my point that I'm trying to get at with you is you must change your perspective on some of the words that you're using in your daily routine. So again, failure, you want to change your perspective on that and see that as a positive thing, because again, I just explained that there's no success without failure. Therefore, why would you be afraid of failure? You need to embrace failure, and what you consider failure, again, is nothing more than you practicing. In other words, get busy practicing every day, people. Win or lose, practice every single day, because that's ultimately how you get better and how you accomplish the goals and things you want in life. Another thing I want to share with you, man, is understanding that when you first affirm something in your life that you do not have, let's just say, for example, let's say you're making 6 figures a year or whatever the case is, and or 5-figure, whatever the case is, and um, you start, you create an affirmation that you are, that you're making $1 million a year. Now, at first, when you first affirm something that's drastically different from what you are right now, maybe, for example, you're thinking also you're a successful entrepreneur, you never run a business a day in your life. That's a drastic perception of what and who you are right now. So I understand that when you affirm the things that you want about your future, as time passes, you have to embrace and accept the fact that you're drastically different from whatever that is right now. And the first thing that's going to happen is that you're not going to believe the things that you're saying out of your mouth, people. And that's okay. It's very okay, and understanding that that's okay that helps you along the way. Understand that it's okay that you don't believe the things you're saying about yourself right now, that you're a millionaire, that you are a great entrepreneur, that you are in the best shape of your life. These are things that you're affirming that does not exist, but you desire. So as you say it again, you're not going to believe it. That's the first phase. Now, as you affirm it, because affirmation, you do them daily, whether you feel like it or not. You do them regardless. As you do your affirmations, what's going to happen is eventually you're going to go from a non-believer where you don't believe what you're saying to where you actually start to believe the things that you're saying. Now, what happened in this phase is that this is how you know you're starting to believe. You start referring to yourself in the third person. One day I'm going to do this, or hey, in the near future I'm going to do this. You starting to believe that it's possible, but believing simply give you the understanding that it's possible, but it doesn't make it real because you don't believe that you are that right now. You simply just believe that one day, someday in the future, it's going to happen, which is not a bad thing because you just came from being an unbeliever. Last but not least, people, is that at some point you go from believing the things you're saying, where you're talking about it in the third person, to actually knowing that the things you're saying will and shall be manifested in your life. See, that's the last stage, people, is when you know that everything that you're affirming out of your mouth is not only your portion, but you just know that it is happening. When exactly you're not sure, you don't really care, to be honest with you, because in your mind you already attained it in the spirit, where you know that the things you're affirming will and shall be manifested onto you. So that's the goal, man. It's to go from being a non-believer as you affirm the things you want about yourself. And the next step again is you're gonna start believing, where you're talking about your goals in the 3D in the third person. And then the last step is when you own the things you're saying, where you become the words you speak in the spirit, and it's just a matter of time before it's physically manifested in your life. People, these are powerful things I'm sharing with you, man. I really hope that you apply these things so you can transform your life. For those of you that's out there that would like to be helped, we definitely offer life coaching program where we can help you long term to really help you figure out what it is that your purpose is on this earth, man, and how to go about it. For those of you that are entrepreneurs that's looking to grow or earn 7 figures a year, I would love to help you with that, people. We have a masterclass that can help you manifest that in your life. In the meantime, people, I really and truly, man, just pray that the Spirit of God continue to lead you and guide you to find your amazing purpose on this world, man, and to be open-minded, to keep learning and exploring things and realizing that you don't know as much as you think you know. Pray for humility, people. Listen, man, y'all have a great day, and we'll talk tomorrow.